Always right by the gate. Come on, get out of the way. Let's go hunting for the rest. No, just one egg. Good morning, Dusty. That? Like, the car did not want to start. It's so cold. It's, what's the temperature? 5 degrees outside, blue skies. Someone on Facebook this week said, they were talking about lithium start batteries, and they've had their DCS 80 under the bonnet for a number of years, and it's been working well, and it's just starting to play up. And I've replied like, it's fine, maybe get a solar panel or something, but and then the last couple of mornings since it's been really cold, like it either struggled to start, or like that time it started second pole, which makes me worry. I don't know if I've reported it, but I've taken the Victron combiner out. So I've got a lithium DCS 80 at the front, 200 amp hour dash battery in the back. I started off having with a Victron combiner, where they're both linked together, and never had a problem starting then, had heaps of power. But I've since put in a BCDC. But what happens is, like, even when you turn the car off, it'll keep charging the dash 200 amp hour battery until the start battery gets down to 12.8. And I'm starting to think maybe that's not the best way to leave it, because 12.8 on lithium is like 20%. It's always been fine, but it's always kept the juice where I need it at the back. Maybe I need to put an ignition relay in, and to give it a few more volts left at the front starting, I think. Anyway, that wasn't how I planned to start this video. This video is a David Dash vlog, because I haven't done one for ages. Like, I haven't done the proper like chat to camera about business and me and things probably since last October when we did our restructure. So I thought today I'll let the oh, here we go. Gotta boot it. I don't know what's screaming more, the supercharger or the alternator. I thought I'd just, put the camera on me today, show you what's been happening, have a bit of a chat. I've been concentrating on health and well-being and food and things lately, so if you're into that, stay tuned. But yeah, generally take you through what's been happening. So I've been focusing on like sleep a fair bit. There's this Joe Rogan podcast that he did with this expert sleep professor, and it really changed the way I think about sleep and quality of life and all sorts. So like, I went and bought myself one of those Apple Watches, and now that monitors my sleep and my heart rate and my heartbeat variations and how long I sleep for. And turns out, before I started changing like any of my behaviours, I was like averaging 5 hours a night sleep, and now after like monitoring it and watching it, I'm getting like 6, even 6.5 hours some nights. So and I must admit, I feel heaps better now. It's still like that improvement on quality of sleep, so tried as hard as I can to knock out caffeine, although I do like a Jim Beam and cola at the end of the day. I've been trying to cut down, food wise, everything that isn't really a whole food. And someone put up a plate of food on one of the carnivore Facebook pages the other day that I was having to read, and I said, and it did have some avocado, eggs, bacon, steak, obviously. I think it's like sweet potato fries or something. And I've commented, oh, my diet's somewhat similar to that right now. I started off carnivore 18 months ago, and I feel great. Oh my God. It's like I was on a vegan page. All the hate came in, and it's like, no, you're not a carnivore, you're keto. Well, I don't think like sweet potato helps there, but like, all right. Oh, sorry about the light. Fair enough, I'm keto. And then someone jumps in, no, you're not keto, you're omnivore. I'm like, far out. Like, do we have to have a label for everything? So I guess what I'm concentrating on eating, like, it's primarily meat, steak. I just feel better on beef. But if there's a chip there, I'm not going to say no. Preferably if there's an option to have it like not cooked in a vegetable oil, I'll try to do that instead. But if there's like avocado, I think it's fine. Like, I have cold pressed orange juice. But I try not to have anything processed. So if I'm going to eat a piece of fruit, I eat the whole piece of fruit, not just the juice. But that's very minimal. 90% of my diet is steak, essentially. And gee, I feel so much better when I'm just like well slept, eating whole foods. Yeah, it's dropping, as much sugar as possible, as much caffeine as possible. I feel so good. Gives me that energy to just crank through the day. And Tuesday is today, and it's generally a heavy meeting day, so I kind of need everything I can today. I tell you, if you're like low on energy and want to feel healthier, like just eat like whole foods, good foods. Like I put 98 RON in all of my cars, premium. I'm going to put premium in me too. Not getting any younger, I'm 46. I think I need the good fuel now. Always happy when I see the workshop full of cars. Getting a few other cars in lately too. Actually, all these vlogs always just talked about when things are going super and great and growing and everything, but it was only April really that I was actually getting a bit nervous. We had like the perfect storm. Oh, that sun's awful. Let's go that way. Had the perfect storm. So we had Trump doing his shenanigans, and I think that created instability. We had an election. I don't know why Australia stopped spending money when there's an election. But then the big thing that really affected us, because we're so centric to Y62 Patrols, is I think Nissan was holding out on delivery of the MY25. So a lot of the work that we do is like pre-reg GVMs and work and stuff like that, electrical. And we had all like our old customers coming in with, servicing their older 62s and that sort of thing, but all the new work just like turned off. Thank goodness, like the MY25s are starting to flow through now, and I'm told in Perth there's like 400 cars coming in July. Melbourne even more than that. I can't remember the numbers for Adelaide, but yeah, things are about to start cranking and getting real busy again. So it's actually been good to take a breath, put systems in place, and so we're all ready for it. So there's all new workshop software going in, quoting software, management software. It's I think we're going to be. I know there's some companies that have really suffered the last couple of months with the economy, and I think those businesses that have got their stuff sorted probably took market share, and they're now going to just like crank through the last half of the year. So I think it's going to be a good year for, good last half of the year for these Y62 shops. Right, next time we go to a workshop, let's not do it next to an airport where I can't film all the time. How do I flip the camera here? Walking up to Dashland. I do like to come up here. So the way I work in Dashland these days is they actually send me like content they want me to create, and then I'll go and do it on, whether it's the flares or the false floor or anything like that. But I spend all of my time really running around 4x4 DNA, probably a quarter of my time in Perth. We'll be spending a quarter of my time in Melbourne, and the rest is sort of looking future growth and all that sort of thing with 4x4 DNA. But I do come down and check out the new stuff. Let me show you what's happening in Dash. All right, showroom's got a bit of a revamp lately, but this is probably the newest thing. I'll do you a bit of a look around here. Look at this, all one piece, Steel bar, it's actually really light still, 97 kilos. Sequential indicators, how good's that? And everything, when you order this bar, everything comes with it. Like, you don't have to select, you know, the left-hand side tyre carrier. You don't have to add on a camera relocation kit. You don't have to work out if you want the Max Trax holders in there. Like, it just comes with everything, all as one, which I quite like. So there'll be some more posts coming up about this bar, but so look on Facebook, OffRoad, or Instagram, and you'll see like little things being leaked throughout the next few weeks, because stock's not quite here, but it's not far away. But how good does it look? That looks awesome. Oh, this is why I wear a hat. So yeah, MY25's out. I did a little post or story on 4x4 DNA, but like, I really like it. Interior is so much better, and they fixed all the things they did wrong in 2024. Imagine, like, the 2024 model Y62 is going to be one of those unfortunate models where it missed out on everything, and you know, in 5 years' time, the people that bought them, they're going to be like, have the lowest resale value. I don't think Nissan really did any favours to our little Y62 community there. They just basically must have had ran out of parts and just threw something in. Oh, we'll put an infinity stereo in, we'll get rid of the subwoofer, we'll get rid of, you know, all sorts of stuff, the all-round cameras, and then 25, bring it all back. I think it was only a marginal price increase, and add a better interior, better stereo, better everything, better interior. Anyway, the poor 24 guys. I have sympathy for people that bought a car that year. All right, time to start the day, I suppose, and do the meetings. Check this out. Bone broth body glue. Did that go in focus? I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is like equivalent to a cup of soup for me now. So instead of a cup of tea or coffee or whatever, I have one of them in the morning, fills me up, and I think it's actually good for me. So you do better. Wow, look at this. How can that not turn you on? Oh yeah. So about 2/3 of a spoon, something like that. Hot water, and that's it. But that will keep me going, and there's lunch ready to go. A bit of a stir, and that's like, that fills you up for the morning until you get to lunch when it's steak time. In my soundproof room, which is my happy place, and must admit, we use Trello a lot in our businesses, and like each one of these little tiles is basically a list of things that we need to talk about in the meeting. And this one's our Mattis meeting, which is our overarching one for the group. Jess and Matt, and off we go. All right, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
All right, out of that one, that went over into that one. Perth, join, big screen, get rid of that. Trello for Perth is there, and get out of that. Go to Perth. Come on. Perth. Next meeting. Right, lunchtime. This is my little Milwaukee kitchen. It's got my paper towel. Leave that in a minute. Alright, salt, pepper, chili, and a knife. I think all workplaces should have a communal barbecue, because, I don't know, when like, I'm totally biased here because I eat steak so much, but like, you don't get any spikes in your energy levels during the day. If there's no spikes in energy levels, there's no dips in energy levels, which mean like you're just all consistent through the whole day. Oh yeah. Salt, pepper, a bit of chili. Flip. Shout out to Anglevale Butchers. Do the same. more chili. Alright, let this get a little bit hotter, then we're cooking. Alright, it was maybe a minute and a half each side. I think the more I do this diet, the rarer I'm cooking it. I'll just be eating raw steak, so you watch. Alright, let that rest. Oh, and that's lunch. Done. And delicious. And you wouldn't believe me, but that's kind of all I'll end up eating today. Like, that'll fill me up till tomorrow. 3 1.5 hour meetings full on. Going up to Dash to do my content creator role. I've got scripts for what I need to talk about. So I've got to like memorize it between here and that door and then like just get live on camera. All right. Alright, so now we're going to call my bits for the battery bar. In the right spot. Here we go. Hang on. Last. Alright, here we go. Okay, done. We'll just put that there. Back to DNA duties. And that's just about a day of like sun up to sun down.
What the movie stars feel like?
Quite on set.
Oh, sorry.
For this little day in Dash. Alright. One out, sun up to sun down.